Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they've been an elite team in the past. We're seeing a little regression from this group, but they can still beat most any team on any night.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the stars' prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, D.A. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Okongwu is out there with Collins. And for Chicago, they've got Mitchell. Levine is out there with Johnson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Johnson, the pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
You can see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Here's the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Johnson, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Covered by Mitchell to the paint. Here's Okongwu. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Herter. Another three for Atlanta. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely. Can't hit from 12. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Detroit. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Herter, guarded by Levine. Here's Collins.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Johnson finds Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Okongwu. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Johnson against Young. Johnson attacking. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup. Levine's got his third basket of the night.
Looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Inside, it's deflected. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Up the floor. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Levine's got 8 points. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Herter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Okongwu kicks to Young.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Team foul.
Here's Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Young against Levine. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. And the Bulls get it back. The shot that time, not on target. Collins with some nice D. Down low, here's Okongwu. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young outside. Trying to end the drought. Collins in the post. Siakam's there. And checking out some numbers for Kevin Herter.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Chicago leading. Mitchell finds Levine. Now Johnson. Back to Levine. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Levine's got 10 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Outside, Levine. To the inside. Şengün. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Herter. 11 points last game. 6 on the shot clock. Young outside. Over Mitchell. And again, it's Atlanta.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Bulls have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Wow. Passes it to Johnson. Collins trying to break free. And the shot is good from Johnson. It's a tie ball game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but a lot of game left to play.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Now Johnson. Last game we saw him score 14. No good there. Excellent D there by Johnson. Young outside. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Bean passes to Johnson. And the Bulls with another miss.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Mitchell outside. Going inside, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Chicago making some changes. Foster's checked in for Siakam. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Mitchell, and Morris subbed in for Levine. Pass to Cooper. Steps back and fires. And yes, it's good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Johnson, the pass to Cooper. Back to Johnson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The assist.
Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Up top, DeRozan. He's covered by Matthews. It's good. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Another three for Atlanta.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Morris passes to Şengün. Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Birch. And it's Foster with the rebound.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Şengün's got 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown in the defensive glass.
Now here's Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped. Here's DeRozan, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 4-point Bulls lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Off target from the baseline.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And Morris has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. And the pass to Şengün. Johnson against Cooper. Johnson inside. The layup missed.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Cooper against Johnson. Lets a floater go. The shot, no good. Nice D from DeRozan. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson can't hit.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Cooper. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Johnson, DeRozan out there with Foster, and it's Morris in at the 1. The Bulls leading by 3. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Cooper. Pass to Okongwu. Matthews scanning the floor. Passes it to Vincent. 5 to shoot. Hawk for the new shot clock. Birch's shot's good.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Chicago with the ball. 3-point lead. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Here's Vincent, defended by Foster. Down low. Fires for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the night.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
DeRozan. Matthews with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Chicago making some changes. Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Levine subbed in for Johnson. The Bulls leading by 3. Morris with the ball. 11 points last game. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Mitchell from deep three-point range. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls. Covered by Mitchell. And that one is hammered home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Levine. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The ball handling Levine has, oh, it's special. Look how he's just showing there how gifted he is at creating for himself.
Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Right side Levine. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency. No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Mitchell in the corner. There's the pass to Foster. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's Cooper missing.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
It's Levine atop the key. Now Foster. No points in the game yet for him. And here's Levine. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. Siakam is checked in for Foster. Then for the Hawks, Kevin Huerter. He's checked in for Vincent. Young is subbed in for Cooper. Back to Young. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Collins. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Herter. Young outside. Covered by Mitchell. Back to Young. Takes the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu.
The lineup for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson.
The Bulls leading by 5. Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Young. Good work defensively by Morris. And Morris has got the ball here for Chicago. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. That's to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Just his first attempt. No good. Collins with some nice D. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Stolen by Levine. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. He's guarded by Johnson. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Pass to Herter. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Herter. Atlanta again, missing. This is to Morris. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Morris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 9. Young outside. Back to Collins. To end the cold streak. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 10 points for him.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
Here's Siakam. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Herter passes to Collins. Banked in off the glass.
John Collins.
Now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Mitchell outside. Back to Levine. Out to Morris. Clock is at 3. From past the arc. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Morris against Johnson. And that one comes up a bit short.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he's just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Young, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Covered by Siakam. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
In the corner, it's Levine. From the line. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Collins. Mitchell wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Levine. Morris against Young. Morris into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
45.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Personal foul, second team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Foster's checked in for Siakam. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Mitchell, and it's Johnson in for Levine. And Morris drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Vincent. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. He hits it from 9. Vincent's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Up top, Morris. He's got 6. Off on the layup.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Knocks it loose. 3-on-3. Here's Şengün. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
They're going to work in the paint, doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force it.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
We've seen a lack of focus and control from them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. Just score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The Hawks trail by 8. And so in the game for the Hawks, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. John Collins is out there with Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Nifty move. He takes it up and plays it in. 14 points for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Johnson. Over Young. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Johnson, the pass to Mitchell. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
With the floater, and Johnson puts it in. Johnson's got 9.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Herter passes to Young. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. The Hawks trail by 8. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Siakam. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Pascal Siakam, shooting 1.
Throw good, Siakam. All that he gives them on offense. Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
The pass to Johnson. Over Collins. And the shot is long. The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Herter. Back to Collins, and stolen by Siakam. And he lays it straight in. 8 points for him. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And here's Young from the arc. It's good from long range. Young's got 9.
A high usage player for a reason. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
The Hawks trail by 8. Outside Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And one thing you love about Collins as a scorer, he's efficient. His numbers from the field and from 3 are consistent year to year.
For 3, LaVine up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
He didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
Johnson outside. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Herder passes to Okongwu. Back to Herder. Clock at 4. It's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Chicago ball. Now into the lineup for the Hawks, Ken Birch, Garrison Matthews.
The Bulls leading by 7. Chicago calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
LaVine against Matthews. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Onyeka Okongwu. That's his second.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Chicago?
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assists. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
I mean, and when you think of LaVine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
Passes to Herder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first. Chicago making a switch here. Foster's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. LaVine's shot is off.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first personal
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Chicago. Cooper, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Bulls leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. Into the lane. Atlanta with the rebound. Birch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Okongwu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Okongwu's now got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Vincent's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Foster, covered by Birch. Foster down low. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And just miss after miss right now. The shot by Birch, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Şengün. Kick out to Levine. And that one, good. Levine's got 27 points.
Well, credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Cooper, the pass to Matthews. Just 5 to shoot. And Okongwu slams it in.
Assist from.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Şengün. 8 points for him. Johnson outside. Fires from deep. Matthews with the rebound.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And when you have a vertical like Levine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Yep, it counts. Levine's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Morris is checked in for Johnson. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson's checked in.
For the Hawks.
Cooper against Morris. The pass to Levine. Over Vincent. Levine can't hit.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Cooper kicks to Matthews. Four on the clock. Hits it from three-point range.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's Morris. Yep, that one goes. Morris has got 8.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Cooper, the pass to Matthews. It's stolen by DeRozan. Morris looking over the floor. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Something going wrong with the D out there. He's one of the guys you gotta be worried about on the perimeter.
Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's DeRozan with the drive and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks trail by 7 to the middle. Johnson dishes to Okongwu. Here's Vincent. He's got 5. Shoots over Foster, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Şengün passes to Morris. Here's Şengün. Over Vincent. Şengün with the bucket. 10 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
2 minutes
Off the run. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Matthews.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
On the wing, Levine. Bucket is good. Levine's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Matthews. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it to Johnson. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Cooper with the bucket. And Morris has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls.
For the Bulls.
They've led by as many as 11 points. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Levine. He's got 31. Here's Johnson. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Throws it up high. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Johnson kicks it to Foster. On the wing, Levine. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And the Bulls with another miss. The Hawks trail by 7. Passes it to Cooper. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Here's Collins. The layup off target. And so it's Chicago, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Johnson. Siakam is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Zach Levine. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the basket by Johnson.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Young's shot is good.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
Johnson against Young. Johnson can't hit.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Here's Herter. Pass to Collins. Over Johnson. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Collins.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
And it's Johnson again missing. Atlanta's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Outside Collins. For 3. No good. Shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Johnson outside. Now the dish to Levine. Johnson against Johnson. And the Hawks making a change here. Birch is checked in.
Foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
On defense, Atlanta. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Collins with some nice D.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
That's short off the rim. The Bulls leading by 5. Mitchell outside. The pass to Siakam. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Back to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got rebound number 13 with that last one. He's looking for Birch and finds him. Misses from short range. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, and that one drops for him.
And that shot was well contested, but Siakam's just too tricky for it. It puts his skills to work and able to get to the basket.
Pass to Herter. It's up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Chicago calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint. Collins passes to Birch. The kick out to Young. Birch with it. Johnson on him. And it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Birch.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert easy.
Mitchell passes to Siakam. Outside, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Nation from Levine. I mean, finding his finish despite the contact.
The Hawks trail by 6. Covered by Mitchell. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Johnson against Young. They grab their own miss.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Okongwu's checked in for Ken Birch. Lobbed up there for Collins and stolen by Siakam. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young passes to Herter. Driving inside. Lets the three fly, and it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Young.
What quickness from Young on that play. He gets the ball and gets to his release with great quickness.
He gets it in there. 15 points for Johnson.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Johnson against Young. Takes it inside over Johnson. Here's Okongwu. It's deflected. They get it back. Outside, Levine.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing.
The Hawks trail by 7. Herter passes to Okongwu. Young outside. And the shot goes down. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Inside, a steal. To the inside, here's Johnson. Can't cash in from close range. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Down low. Siakam's shot is off. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. That puts them in the lead. Okongwu's now got 6 in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And it's the Hawks' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Collins. And again, it's Atlanta.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bulls trail by 3. Levine with it. Drives to the hoop. No good with the layup. This is a to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young looking it over. Shot clock at 6. The shot in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Into the Bulls, shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
Here's Mitchell, and he drives in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
You want to see how efficient the offense is running? A great stat to look at is points off assist, and they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
First one falls for him. And Mitchell drops them both.
He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Now Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
2 minutes.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Johnson against Young. Johnson's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 5 to the paint. Collins kicks to Young. Over Johnson. And they recover it.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young. And the layup is good.
Trae Young.
Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Kick out to Levine. Poked away. Here's Herter. He dishes it to Young. There's the 3. That shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Siakam. And here is Okongwu. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive by Atlanta.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.